very welcome. This is Claire Boyce back here with a reading for all air signs. Now I'm taking the opportunity throughout my videos this week to speak about Caroline Flack and the tragic suicide. And the reason I'm speaking about it is because I do like to bring real matters up. But what I have noticed is that an awful lot of people can resonate with what happened to her because it's happened to them. Now, I remember when I was a kid that the bullying stayed in the school, didn't it? It's something that we kind of thought about, well, that happened in school. It doesn't happen in our adult life. But unfortunately, it seems to be, across the board, where people are being bullied. Doesn't matter what age they are. And it's a horrible feeling and it's a horrible thing. That if you fall out with somebody, that not only do you fall out with them and have them as no longer a friend or a part of your life, that they go around maliciously talking about you to so many other people and turn these other people against you, so that you're left there wondering why they blocked me on Facebook, why are they not talking to me, what's going on? And this kind of brings, I think a death like this kind of brings it all to the forefront of our minds, that we need to be careful about how we treat other people, and we need to be careful about who we surround ourselves with. Because if you're going to surround yourself with somebody who is, slagging off somebody else and making them out to be this monster in their story, you've got to look at the person who's telling you the story and say, why are they doing this? That's horrible. Why would they do this to someone? And maybe then stop it. Don't turn against the person because you were told to. We all have free will. You don't have to jump through hoops because somebody tells you not to be friends with someone. And know that if they're doing it to someone else, if they're talking about someone else, they will do it to you as well. So that's all I'm really going to say on the matter, is mind yourselves, but equally mind each other. You don't know what anyone else is going through, and you don't know if somebody is slagging them off to you, how many other people has that person turned against that person who is sitting at home minding their own business and being lambasted left, right and centre, and they don't know why, and it's an awful feeling. So we need to look after each other. Now, I know there's been a lot of stagnation over the last few weeks. There has been nothing happening. It feels as if you're running around on a hamster wheel going nowhere. So, and here I am. Here we go. You got so many ideas. Now, air signs, you're always in your mind, but you've got so many ideas and so many thoughts running around your heads. But you need to, one thing at a time. One thing at a time. And now is the time to gather these thoughts and ideas and focus on, you can't run around and do, a million things at once. You need to focus on one thing at a time. So if it's a new business, focus on that. I'm not saying don't do anything else. I'm saying do what you have to do, but focus on one thing at a time. Not a zillion courses at once, or not, doing this, doing that, doing the other. One thing at a time, air signs. Try and get out of your heads, and I don't mean literally. I mean, stop thinking, because because we're air signs, we do spend so much of our time in the past, thinking about past events, don't we? And unfortunately, air signs can become addicted to substances because we want to stop thinking. But also, we can be addicted to being sad and addicted to self-sabotage. There are new blessings coming your way. You just can't see them, and you can't see them because you're thinking yourself in and out of scenarios so many times. You have to ground yourselves. Spend the next week or 2 weeks just focusing on one thing at a time, and remember that you must also learn to love yourselves. Reach to the angels and reach to God on your spirit guides, because if you're watching this and you are, then you're going to be spiritual and empathic. Reach out for support. And reach out for support as well in your physical world. If you're physically in pain, or if you're dealing with something you don't know how to fix, reach out for support there too. Sometimes we can be so stubborn. And I suppose I'm one of them too. When something is going on, we don't like to tell anyone until it's over. But sometimes what you need to do is, and look at this emerging, you need to start to love yourself and know that this who you are, notice who you are. You're starting to, this card means that you're starting to see your value. Know how important you are to other people. And by saying that, I mean let people know, that you're there for them, but know that how important you are to them. You might think that nobody cares about me, or no, I've messed things up so much. I want you to start noticing the people that are there for you and realize how valuable you are, how important you are, and you deserve a bit of healing. You deserve that little bit of healing. I'm going to throw a few of the tarot cards in a minute. You've got the soulmate card as well. Now, there is a little bit of confusion with the soulmate card, or the soulmate, deck, or whatever you want to call the cards, because sometimes we can meet someone and we can think that's it, they're our soulmate, but then it doesn't work out. Remember, divine timing, divine planning is behind everything. So maybe it wasn't the right person, maybe it was to teach you what to go for next time, or maybe it was just the wrong time. Sometimes it's just the wrong time. It doesn't necessarily mean that isn't your soulmate, it just means at that time was the wrong time. So stop overanalyzing and overthinking, air signs, that you're never going to meet your soulmate or get your soulmate. Manifestation. You need to focus on calming your mind down so that you can calm your emotions down. Remember, your thoughts create feelings. It's your feelings that create your emotions, and it's your emotional body and your emotional feelings that create or manifest the world around you. So if you're going around in pain because you're physically hurt, or if you need a substance because you're addicted, whether it's cigarette smoking, whatever it is, or you're feeling low all the time, how can you expect to manifest good things if you're on a low ebb? So practice, even for one day, or every couple of days. When you get a negative thought, turn it off before it develops into the feelings and then the emotions. Turn it off. Focus on something good in your life. And we all have good things in our lives. We all go through times when we don't think that, anything good can ever happen. But those times do come to an end. And if you're watching me and you're feeling low now, it's time to just push yourselves a little bit. Reach out. If you can't manage to fix yourself, sometimes it's okay to actually reach out. Now I've got these other amazing little cards as well. So I'm going to pull one of these before I go into the tarot cards. So I think it's all about self-love, and it's about knowing that you deserve good things in your life, air signs, no matter how bad you have been. We all make mistakes. We all lose the rag. We all act out of emotional upset. We don't have to stay there. Patience. That is a trait we're not very good at, or we're not good at being patient. We want things to happen now. We want the soulmate now. We want the new job now. But sometimes we just need to ground ourselves. Have faith that these things take time and they will happen. There is divine timing behind everything. Just don't give up. Take care of yourself. So it's very much, these cards are really, really to do with minding yourself. Whatever it is that you need to do, you can do it for other people. So now it's time that you take care and take stock of yourselves as well. So a lot of self-love. I know there's been a lot of heartbreak over the last few months really, but I also know that these things, they can make us feel so low, so depressed that we don't think we're going to get out of it. But sometimes, heartbreak, if somebody is going to break your heart, air signs, somebody's going to hurt you, somebody's going to allow you to be that hurt, then they are not the person for you. And somebody better is coming. Something better is coming. So meditation, and then definitely a bit of romance there for air signs. Okay, a bit of romance coming in for us. And I know it's easy for me to say that, you will be fine in time, but it actually is the case. It actually is the case. If we take that little bit of time to mind ourselves and to heal ourselves, then things can and do improve. Now I'm just going to have a look here at the tarot and see what comes. If this is your first time watching me, if you like the video, please hit the like button and the subscribe. That would be great. See what's coming up for us. Oh wow, look at this, 9 of Cups. So friends, family, it's like they're there waiting for you to grab them. It's like you're sitting there now and you're thinking, I don't have anyone good around me, but you're not allowing them in. People will only come to you if you allow them in. So you are surrounded by good friends and family. It's you that's choosing to push people away right now. It's no harm being selective about friends. Bear that in mind as well. Sometimes we have friends to different times of our lives. Sometimes when we're low, they cling on to us. Don't allow yourselves to be used as well, air signs. You got the Empress card, so this is not only pregnancy, but it's new ideas. It's about keeping grounded, new opportunities, new beginnings, and that can be with work. It can also be, it's definitely, I really think it's to do with work and movement. New ideas, new movement, things are improving here. You've got the 4 of Swords, and it's a creepy looking card because it looks like the Chapel of Rest. But really what it just means is that you're tired now. It's like you're, like I said, I don't know whether I said it before, but it's like you're running around on a hamster wheel going nowhere fast. You need to take one step at a time, and even though it feels like you're not going anywhere, you are. If you're a spiritual person and you're watching this, so you probably are, you do know that we attract what's in our lives. We attract everything that's in our lives, the lessons as well as the blessings. So maybe the time that you have spent on your own, if you're waiting for a relationship, maybe that time was needed so that you could bring in the right person into your life. So stop thinking, oh my God, I'm going to be on my own forever, because that isn't the case. That isn't the case. A new love coming into your life. So this is a fabulous time. So new love, new romance. What else have we got? And let go of trying to control it. It's like you're asking the universe, or you're asking God or the angels to help you, and then you're trying to control it. You're trying to say, well, that's the guy I like, or that's the girl I like, and that's the one I want. But then you're trying to control the outcome. You can't always control the outcome, air signs. You just have to. It might not be the person you thought it was. It might be somebody else. But just know that what is meant for you will not pass you by. And I'm a firm believer in that. What is meant for you will not pass you by. Nothing that was ever worth anything in life that was easy was worth it. You know what I mean? Everything good took time, took hard work. Anything worthwhile isn't easy. It isn't easy. Express your love. So with those in a relationship, make sure you let people know how you feel about them, and not just in relationships. A lot of time we have people that we love, that we care for, and they don't let us know how we feel, and sometimes we don't let them know how we feel. And I think that can be really damaging, you know, because then when people are at a low point, they feel like they're not loved. They feel like nobody cares. So reach out now for the friends, for the quiet neighbours, for the family, you know, that you don't really talk to. Reach out now and let them know how you feel. Feelings are important. People need to know that they are wanted, they are needed, and people actually care about them. It's you know, again, keeping in mind with the suicide awareness thing, is that when people feel hated, unwanted, unloved, that's when they are at risk of being suicidal. You know what I mean? So make sure you reach out and let people know how much they actually mean to you. You've got the 7 of Cups here, so this is something good coming to you. So although everything feels, you know, doom and gloom, this can be with romance as well. It means there's something hidden from you, so something good is about to happen over the next couple of weeks, something positive. It could be a surprise from a boyfriend, from a girlfriend, or it could be somebody, you know, reaching out to you with something nice here. Everything doesn't always have to be doom and gloom, does it? It depends on your frequency. You've got the Sun card here, new beginnings. Now that can be new beginnings in love, but it can also be new beginnings in your whole life. When you have the Sun, you know, things are bright, things feel better. When it's dark all the time, we get kind of low, don't we? And we're kind of, it's like, good. this dredge and just going on. But with the sun shining, things are improving. Just take that little bit of time to quieten your minds down. Stop overthinking, stop overanalyzing. I definitely feel and see a lot of new beginnings coming though. New jobs, new opportunities, or changing within jobs. I'm not saying don't chase after your dreams now, air signs. I'm saying one thing at a time, because we are multitaskers, aren't we? We try to do everything at once. And there is new money coming in. So money that you're either waiting to hear about, or you have waiting to hear about, or there's new work. There's definitely new money coming. So if you're waiting to hear about money, there it is. And if it was new work, if you've applied for new work, or you're wondering how your new job is going to be, if you know, if you change a job, it's all quite positive. And also we have this card here, which means that maybe you broke up with somebody, but it's not, all is not lost. You know what I mean? And maybe you're just not seeing it yet. Sometimes we can't see what's right in front of us, or it's just the wrong time. So what I'm going to say to you, air signs, is reach out for help if you need a bit of help. If you're dealing with anything and it's too hard to deal with on your own, number one, follow your dreams, but focus on one thing at a time. And start to ground yourselves. Keep your energy, keep your frequency high. Cut away the negative people out of your lives. You are bad energy magnets. You will attract the worst type of people going, because you're probably all natural healers anyway. But know that anything is possible. You can fix anything and you can achieve anything. Just look back through your life. Look at where you've been before. If you were able to get out the ruts before, you're definitely able to get out of this now. There's new love, there's new opportunities. Just ground yourselves. Now, if you did enjoy this, could you please hit the like and the subscribe, and I will be back up for you next week. So God bless. Goodbye.